everyone. I hope you all hung over from that WrestleMania moment from last night, as you can tell from my t-shirt. And today's numbers are 101,763, which is the number that the people have been attending in Dallas, Texas. This is cksmith08 here with the WWE Wrestlemania 32 results and review. And we're going to start off with the kickoff match, which is Kalisto versus the big guy Ryback for the United States title. I had a prediction that Kalisto would somehow retain the title so he could actually continue to move on to the WWE spot as United States champ. And it turned out that he did defeat Ryback with his finishing move, the Salida del Sol, which ended the big guy's attempt at becoming champion. Hopefully the big guy will come up with another champion someday, or maybe not. It all depends. Next one, we go to the Divas tag team match, which is Team Bad and Blonde versus Team Total Divas, which is a team of Natalya Neidhart, Paige, Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, and replacing Nikki Bella because she's still recovering from her neck surgery, Eva Marie. Eva Marie did a little bit here and there during that Divas match, and Lana did so very well in her in-ring debut with her in-ring attire. But at the end, it turned out that Nikki Bella has prevailed over Naomi using her husband's finishing maneuver called the Yes Lock. I'm starting to wonder if she's going to actually name the move from the Yes Lock to something else. But well, Brie Bella went Brie mode, and she went in for Total Divas, defeating Team Bad and Blonde. Two of the blondes are Lana and Anna, by the way, and a few members of Team Bad are Naomi, Tamina, and let's see. Let me take a note to you. One other person. Oh yeah, Summer Rae. Oops, my bad. There were actually three blondes. But now going on to the last match for the kickoff show. It was the Usos versus the Dudley Boys, and it's not a tables match, mind you. This was an actual straight up tag team match in which the Dudley Boys have prevailed over against the Usos. And just when the Devon's going to get the tables to take out the Usos, one thing that bothers me was the crowd reaction when the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, got the upper hand and put the Dudley Boys through the tables right off the turnbuckles, which ends the WrestleMania kickoff show. So now let's go on to the actual event itself, shall we? The match starts off with the Intercontinental Championship in a ladders match between Dolph Ziggler, Zack Ryder, The Miz, Stardust, Sin Cara, and last but not least, Sami Zayn for Kevin Owens' Intercontinental Championship. Devastating match for what I heard so far. Kevin Owens just got KO'd and almost committed suicide. Like some move. If I'm correct, if I'm not correct, let me know in the comments. However, it turned out to be Zack Ryder, who is now the new Intercontinental Championship, replacing the man that gravity forgot, Neville, who was completely injured at this point. Because at first, I was predicting that Sami Zayn would become the Intercontinental title so that Kevin Owens would actually wrestle for the title because of their feud they had back in NXT, but that was not the case. Next, we actually had the match between AJ Styles going against Y2 Jackass, which was a devastating match. A lot of movement here and there. Chris Jericho pulled up some combats as well as AJ Styles. However, just as Styles got to go for the Styles elbow right after the Styles clash, which Jericho kicked out of. Jericho countered with the code breaker and got the 1-2-3 pin over AJ Styles. So now Chris Jericho looks like he got his payback, which will not happen in the next few pay-per-views because the next one will be Extreme Rules. Next we also have the next match we actually had was the New Day versus the League of Nations, in which the New Day came came out to the pop out of a box of Bootio cereal. They make sure you ain't booty. But it turned out that the 3-4 advantage has finally actually got up to him, cause at the end, King Barrett attacked with a bull hammer on Xavier Woods and a bro kick by Sheamus that Ruther haircut, which by the way he's going to be playing Rocksteady in the TMNT movie. Got the 1-2-3 count, and the League of Nations has remained victorious, in which in the end King Barrett, which will be his last year in the WWE, has stated that no other 3-man tag team actually came out. And beat him. Until the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels came out, along with Mick Foley, who is Texas Deck attire, and Stone Cold came out to the ring. And I was so excited, I said, Stone Cold, throughout the entire match, and taking out every single one of the League of Nations. And at the very end, Stone Cold was celebrating with the New Day. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. Only to be attacked by a Stone Cold Stunner, and they continue to celebrate at the end of the match. Now, I thought for sure that the New Day was going to win this one, but it turned, and in this case, it didn't actually happen in this case. Well, but anyways, we now go on to the Divas match, which is a triple threat match facing the three of the 4 horsewomen of the WWE. It'll be for the new and improved WWE Women's Title. It was against Charlotte versus the last kicker, Becky Lynch, and last but not least, the legit boss herself, Sasha Banks, who came out to Snoop Dogg's music, his own version, because not only is Snoop Dogg in the Hall of Fame in 2016, but he's also the cousin of Sasha Banks. And she came out to Eddie Guerrero's attire to represent one of her favorite WWE superstars or wrestlers of all time. However, I was hoping Sasha Banks would win this one because you can give her the Banks statement. Unfortunately, if it wasn't for Ric Flair interfering, because of course this is a no DQ match, Charlotte has made Becky Lynch tap out to the figure 8, which is a modified version of the figure 4 leg lock. She tapped out, and not only that, she retired the Divas Championship, but she became the new Women's Champion, which is kind of an updated version of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, but with different colors. Very interesting. Now to make this short and sweet, and it is pretty short and sweet, Dean Ambrose in a street fight against Brock Lesnar. And Dean Ambrose has used everything, but including the kitchen sink, in this point I was going to say but the kitchen sink, against the Beast. However, it was the Beast Brock Lesnar who pulled off 13 suplexes and F5 onto a bunch of steel chairs, and pinning Dean Ambrose. No matter how many times he tried to get up, he keeps falling, and he can't get up. So it was the Beast that conquered the lunatic fringe, Dean Ambrose. But there is one person who probably won't be getting up anytime soon, and that would be Shane McMahon in a Hell in a Cell match against The Undertaker. Everyone's career is on the line. If The Undertaker loses, he'll no longer main event WrestleMania. If Shane wins, then he'll take control of Monday Night Raw, which definitely did not happen. And not only that, if Shane loses, his father will be disowned as a bogus storyline, in my opinion. But anyway, what really scared me the most was Shane was on top of the Hell in a Cell, and The Undertaker was out conscious on one of the commentary table, because 2 of the commentary tables, the Spanish and the German ones, had been taken down. When The Undertaker broke through the cage, or should I say Hell in the Cell, and The Undertaker got choked, and The Undertaker broke out of Shane McMahon's sleeper hold, breaking the second commentator's table. And unfortunately, just as Shane does the leap of faith dive, Undertaker rolled out of the way, and The Undertaker has finished off Shane with a tombstone pile driver. 1, 2, 3, Shane is out cold, and Undertaker came out victorious, which means he'll be returning to WrestleMania next year. Next, we have the Andre the Giant Memorial, and this was an awesome match. In which case, I so far saw the returning Tatanka and got involved in one of the matches. And speaking of people getting involved, the one person that actually has entered himself into Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal was none other than, and I kind of look like him, Shaquille O'Neal. They both cleared the ring, him the Big Show, and actually tried to give each of the members choke slams. What really shocked me the most was the other participants had thrown over Shaq and the Big Show, and therefore they got themselves eliminated. Bummer. I thought it was a bummer. But what really surprised me the most was 4 of the members of the Social Outcasts were in that ring celebrating until Kane, Darren Young, and Baron Corbin, who's also from NXT, has eliminated all of them. Kane eliminated Darren Young, and Baron Corbin from right behind has successfully eliminated Kane. So that makes him, Gary Corbin, the winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial, which I like to congratulate too. Bravo to you, Baron. Now, before we go on to the main event, The Rock, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, has appeared into the ring and actually announced the number of attendants I mentioned earlier. Over 102,000. Well, anyways, all of a sudden the Wyatts have showed up and Bray Wyatt wants to decimate The Rock, the people's champ, the quote-unquote liar, so to speak. But then The Rock says, The Rock told them that he's going to have a WrestleMania moment, and he's going to have a match with one of the members of the Wyatt family, and he even called him the Dynasty, the Dynasty Rejects or something like that. But anyway, The Rock went one-on-one. I'm sorry, I should say that. One of the members of the Wyatt family, Eric Rowan, went one-on-one with the Great One, because Luke Harper is still injured. And The Rock put the rock bottom on him, 1, 2, 3, in 6 seconds. Then, all the Wyatts are surrounding the ring. That includes Braun Strowman, until John Cena has appeared to help The Rock with WrestleMania moment and take out all the members of the Wyatt family, including Braun Strowman. And he's still victorious. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. And last but not least, we bring up the devastating main event, and Triple H has come out to some sort of Game of Thrones entrance. And Stephanie McMahon is wearing some very delicate and unusual attire. But anyways, it was also Roman Reigns coming out to a few pops and probably a few boos, so to speak. But it was Triple H versus Roman Reigns, and this was very predictable. Everyone knows, everyone, including their mother and the Great Assault, knows that Roman Reigns is going to win the WWE title, in which he did. And let me tell you what happened at the very end. Stephanie McMahon got in the referee's face, and then Roman Reigns accidentally speared Triple H. Speared Triple H's wife, Stephanie. But what really happened before that was Triple H does so hard to actually bruise, injure, and weaken the Samoan superhero. The Samoan Superman with a Superman punch. However, right after Roman Reigns spears Stephanie, Triple H hits his pedigree, and what really amazes me that Roman Reigns kicked out of the move, which is not surprising to most people. But however, when Triple H got the sledgehammer, Roman Reigns got two Superman punches, and then spears Triple H out of his boots. Not only that, but during that match, Roman Reigns speared Triple H out of his boots right through the barricades outside the ring. Thus, Roman Reigns is now the 3-time WWE World Champion, like him or not. Well, I gotta get going. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, I'll actually post some more videos soon. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you want. And let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. what you think of WrestleMania. This is cksmith08, and I'll see you later. Peace.